right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, all eyes on Arman Tsarukyan as this round gets underway in earnest. Of course, all rounds begin on the feet, where Tsarukyan has said he believes he will have a decided advantage here tonight. But don't be surprised to see him grapple. He's very instinctive when it comes to his takedown game, and you know if he gets the fight there, it could be a real problem for his opponent tonight. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. All right, he engages in a single collar tap here. Oh, gonna pull guard here. Flying triangle attack.
I mean, he pulled him right down into a triangle choke.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Stay focused on the ground. Great work here from the bottom fighter. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Tsarukyan.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Hey, scramble, get up! Scramble, scramble, get up!
We might get a stoppage here.
This is a terrible position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tsarukyan. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the mat. There it is. Now he's on the mountain.
Makhachev getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Oh, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, close guard now. Makhachev's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
He's trying to get back to his feet.
Under 90 seconds to go. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out. When guys start to attack triangles.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Tsarukyan getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. Beautiful transition. Get them out here. This is where he wants to be.
Tsarukyan's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Makhachev's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Round two straight ahead.
Take a seat for me. All right, listen. You can't wait. I need you to be first, okay? Let's get behind that jab and start throwing your kicks out there. Punches first.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
All right, second round underway. Strong straight left there. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Makhachev. Engages in the single collar tie.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Taken down by Makhachev. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
Stuffs the takedown.
Oh!
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
3 minutes to go. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Big right hook is blocked. Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Big right hand there.
He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Islam Makhachev going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
And now he's got the back.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makhachev.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Makhachev's back in format.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
Nice transition.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
We got to get back up to our feet. The guard is awesome.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so here we go as the next round gets underway. If Ray Longo was here, he would say that previous round was what we call a striking clinic.
He did a fantastic job of landing his strikes, throwing everything with an idea of where he was trying to go, and he landed at a very, very high rate.
And there's a takedown attempt. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it.
Makhachev's now switching his stance. Straight punch, that is useful.
Yeah, he hurt it real bad. He's still hurt.
And catches that a takedown, why not? Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Makhachev's pass attempt denied.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Tsarukyan.
Where are your hands?
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Johnny just gets up.
Makhachev's eye appears to be closing up by the second. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Oh.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Tsarukyan's in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause when they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Islam Makhachev.
Good work, guys.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big guard and pound.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of the stick. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Makhachev's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Ground and pound strike there now. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Just got to be careful here.
Great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is...
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Makhachev's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Fifth and final round, fourth coming. All right, folks, here we go with our next round, and in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round,
this might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Big right hand. Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Oh, big knee. Makhachev gets the double leg takedown. And right into side control.
The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, side control now. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Makhachev's back in side control.
Getting them out here.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Tsarukyan's eye now closing up. Makhachev's going for the shove here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he's out.
It's work. Come on, let's stand up. It's work.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Under 2 minutes now with which to work. Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Tsarukyan going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Good, solid strike on the ground. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. You know the challengers are going to keep on coming, but this man is still the hunted, at least right now, at 155 pounds.